Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. From his end zone, here's Demarrius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Chargers at 13-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Carter. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Tannehill now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And now it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Tannehill. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw on second down is Tannehill. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A 7-yard pickup.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Henley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Herbert changing things up. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
To return is McKenzie. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On the end around, here comes Williams. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Hurd. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Hurd. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, go lion, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
He had no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run over center with Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one too low. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running left, here's Mitchell. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Tight right.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.